you know. So The Amazing Spider-Man 2, it has all the right pieces to be a great film. It's the web swinging is the fucking best. The suit is awesome. The effects, everything. Amazing Spider-Man 2 is a nice film to look at. But
Yeah, definitely.
they even got great actors in the film. Dane DeHaan is amazing, but Harry Osborn is not written that well at all. But they got a perfect actor for Harry Osborn and they wasted him. Seriously, if you've seen Chronicle, you'll know that he's perfect for Harry Osborn and Green Goblin. Like, holy shit. But they just wasted it so much. Also, Rhino is great in this film, even though he's literally just live-action Gru. Anyway, I like the beginning of this film, but come on, Peter is just... This film begins with a fuckload of problems. Peter just completely... Peter is just having fun and fucking around with Rhino whilst people are being run over and dying. He doesn't immediately stop him, and he lets loads of cars get hit, loads of taxis and shit. Yep. And he's busy like helping Jamie Foxx's Max Dillon and just talking to him and trying to reaffirm his self-esteem or whatever. And fucking, I don't know, like, so many more carnage is happening. Peter watches multiple cop cars slam into each other and being shot at, and Spider-Man doesn't immediately stop it. Spider-Man's busy calling Gwen when his Rhino is running around destroying shit. Well, not running, but he's in the truck, and like, come on, it's so bad and shit. Do you wanna know what would have been better? They made the film begin with Rhino already as Rhino. And he has like a stolen thing in his hand, and that's why Spider-Man isn't able to stop Rhino immediately. And what? He's running around the street anyways, isn't he? It would have worked better.
Yeah, true.
Just make it where he's a mercenary, got hired by some foreign organization to steal shit from Oscorp. Anyway, after this, the next issue is, why don't we see any Daily Bugle in this film? Not a big one, but missed potential nevertheless. Harry doesn't even... I know, but in that film it kind of made sense, because Peter wasn't working for the Daily Bugle on it yet. It was really early on. Anyway, anyways, in Spider-Man 2, Harry isn't needed in the film at all. They should have just focused on Electro. They've already done Harry and Norman Osborn. Just do new shit. They should have made Electro someone who... He's more real, like, but he feels like an outcast, just like how Peter was an outcast at the beginning of The Amazing Spider-Man 1. Peter should be someone in college, right? Peter should be someone at college, balancing jobs, whatever. And Max Dillon is another person at the college with Peter. And Max is someone who's always kind of being bullied, his life isn't doing too good, and Peter is like... Max's life turns to shit because he becomes Electro on his birthday, everything goes to crap. And it should be like this, the whole world is the whole world is treating Electro as some monster for Spider-Man to beat up, but Spider-Man wants to help Electro, to help him. Also, Electro shouldn't be super obsessive over Spider-Man, just finding him inspiring, but not super obsessing. I know, I would have just made him a bit more, real, you know. So yeah, you get the idea. You know what I would have done.
She's crossed the line.
So what's the fucking solution? Yeah, just make him more normal and just make it someone who's having a bad day. Spider-Man should be someone who is trying to help Electro throughout the entire film. He never once gives up on Max. He's trying to help him with Gwen. And I do like the idea that Peter is constantly breaking up with Gwen, because he's like, oh, I want to be with you, but at the same time, your father said I shouldn't because you'll be in danger then. And it's just something he's got to overcome. I don't know, I'm okay with that. If it was written a bit better, it could have been more interesting, but it's alright. Peter's father and shit should have been completely ignored because the Amazing Spider-Man 1 established that Peter doesn't give a fuck about all that anymore. He just cares about helping others. So the whole Peter's father subplot should be completely removed. Harry should be completely removed and saved for the Amazing Spider-Man 2. So yeah, we can just focus on Max and Gwen in this film. So like the whole film is just about, you know, Max and I guess you could introduce Harry in this film. Yeah, you know what, I'm gonna say we can introduce Harry in this film, but don't make it where Peter already knows Harry, and this is why. In The Amazing Spider-Man 1, Harry acts like, no, in The Amazing Spider-Man 1, Peter is like, he doesn't even know what Oscorp is. How the fuck is that possible when he was his best friend as a kid? Bullshit, 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 bullshit. So just make Harry a kid Peter meets in college. Make him like his dorm room guy, you know? You know, like in college they have like rooms with roommates, you know, dorms. Just make Harry his dorm roommate. So yeah, that's what you do there. And that's it. I would have made the film still begin with Rhino, but this time it actually is Rhino. So like mechanized suit and everything would have been so fucking cool. Hell, I would have made the film begin showing Spider-Man kicking a lot of other supervillains' asses, which would fit more, because the city would be like, oh, Electro's just another easy villain for Spider-Man to beat up. Do you think Electro's design should be different, or do you think it works? Do you like the blue design, or would you prefer the yellow design? Should he just look like how he did in No Way Home?
The blue.
But do you think it... Okay, with this, I don't care if it's the blue or yellow design, both work just as well. So, do you already like my version of Amazing Spider-Man 2 way better? It's about Peter trying to help Electro when the world hates him and Oscorp wants to exploit him to make money, to profit, you know, because hell, I wouldn't make Norman Osborn die in Amazing Spider-Man 2. I would make him kind of the villain to Electro. Yes, he should still be someone who's sick and dying to set up the Amazing Spider-Man 3 better. But I'm just saying, I would have made Norman Osborn die in the third film, and Green Goblin with Harry in the third film, so that things aren't that rushed. So, yeah, that's how I would have done the Amazing Spider-Man 2. And yes, this does mean I would not have killed off Gwen. I would have saved that for the third film.
Sleep it off.
Because I still want it to be a Green Goblin who does it. Electro should be someone who agrees with Peter and empathy wins. Peter wins by using his empathy, something he attempted to do with Lizard, I guess. Which I would have done if I did the film. So yeah, that's how I would have done Amazing Spider-Man 2. I'll go over the issues with the Amazing Spider-Man 2 a bit more. With Harry, Peter literally, like, refuses to give his blood to Harry. Why? That would help Harry. I know there's the fear that Harry might become a lizard monster again or some shit like that. Well, it's not a problem, because Peter can just tell Harry, hey, you got powers now, maybe you can help me now. And Harry will not die until he's 60, okay? I know he has a disease, but Norman survived into his 60s. Harry will be fine, okay? And he has a $1 billion company with loads of science equipment, and it's the 21st century. So many advancements could happen. So yes, Peter should have given his blood, and they could have made a cure for cancer, which means Peter would be saving loads of people, and his best friend, and improving Oscorp. Not only that, but if Peter did find out about the truth about Oscorp killing his parents and that, Peter and Harry would not agree with that, and they would work together and expose it and make the company better. So, the whole stuff with Harry makes no fucking sense, and this gives you a bit of an idea of how I would have done the Amazing Spider-Man 3 differently. So, yeah, another thing is that I would have made these films in the MCU as well, because it just fits way better. Like, come on now. And like, just imagine that, it would be so fucking great. In fact, it should have just...
Guess we still owe you.
So yeah. Once again, the whole stuff with Peter's father and parents mystery is completely pointless and should have been completely cut. They even say that Peter is the only one who could have become Spider-Man because it's his father's blood that made the spiders all weird, which is bullshit because you're basically saying only Peter Parker could have become Spider-Man. When the whole idea is that anyone could be Spider-Man. That spider could have bitten anyone, you know? I don't know, I don't buy it. Stupid. It goes against the fundamental nature of the character.
The thing is, you took his picture so you know him.
Oh yeah, you took his picture so you know, which is a real thing Harry said. I'm sorry, but this film is so bad. Spider-Man acts out of character, Harry's a complete idiot. Electro is a complete fucking simp, dumbass, twat face. Gwen is great as always, but... Oh...
Shit. Well, what tier would you put it in?
Fucking D! Fucking D! The Amazing Spider-Man 2 is absolutely atrocious in every single way. There's still some redeeming qualities, but I'm sorry, but this is the worst Spider-Man film of all time. This is worse than the 70s films. So, you know, the Nicholas Hammond ones. Alright, fair enough. The Amazing Spider-Man 2 does have really good effects and stuff, and they're really nice too. Also, Green Goblin's design in that film's fucking horrible.
It's a sorted elf in the show.
Rhino looked best in that film.
That's the thing in this. It's all about the endless.
Alright, that's nice. So, altogether, I already laid out what the Amazing Spider-Man films should have done differently. They should have done everything I said and put in the MCU, and it would have been great. And we could have got Amazing Spider-Man 4, and we could have gotten Andrew Garfield Spider-Man in the Avengers. That would have been great. It would have been perfect.
I think I'm gonna end this now.
Yeah, that's it for Amazing Spider-Man reviews. And yeah, thanks for watching, and goodbye.